Hello, this is Maruf. In this video, I'm going to talk about DI API and SAP Business One. So, Data Interface API or DI API is simply an API that you write to integrate SAP Business One with a third-party application. If you're a developer or a development consultant and you know how to write an API, this video is for you. So, let's head over to Visual Studio where I have written some code previously, so that we can save some time. I'm going to go over this code in just a bit. So this is a standard web API application written in ASP.NET and C# programming language. APIs can also be written in other programming languages. You may have a different way to integrate the application with SAP Business One. Here we're going to see how you can integrate it with ASP.NET application. So in order to integrate the application with SAP Business One, the first thing you would need is a reference to SAP business objects. So what you do is you click on references and right click on it and click on add reference. You go to com and then you go down here to SAP Business One API. So this needs to be included when you write the application for the integration purpose. And you already installed this. When you're installing SAP Business One, there is an option to install this. So once you have that, you're going to use this into the application to write the connection API. So in this video, we are going to just see how to connect the application to SAP Business One. So what I have here is a simple code. As you can already tell, it says connect SAP, which is the name of the method, which is an HTTP action result method, and we have a simple try catch block and an if else block, which checks if the connection is established. If the connection is established, the application returns the name of the company, and if there is an error, there is an exception thrown along with the error. So here I am using a server connection class which I have written, where actually is the method that I have written called connect, and it has a bunch of properties which you will need to connect to SAP Business One. That is server, which is the name of the server, the name of the database, and the type of the server, which is SQL server for this case. It can also be HANA database, the username and password of the database, and the username and password of the company that we are logged into. So we are logged into OEC computers here, and this is a demo database, by the way. This is SBO demo US, so the US version of the demo database. So where we are setting this properties is in web.config for a global configuration, because we could have set them in this particular controller, but that would just work for this particular method, and we'd have to separately write them for each of the methods. For if you have an application with multiple APIs, it's better to have a global declaration of those configuration. So this is my local machine server name. This is the port, license server port of SAP Business One, which is 30,000. The database username and password and the company username and password are here as well, and the name of the company. So this is a pretty basic test. What we're going to do is we're going to run the application and see what happens. Build succeeded. The application is going to run in just a bit. What we're going to do is we're going to head over to Postman and click on this plus button to make a new request. We're going to make a get request, and we're going to need the URL for the application, which is this, and SAP is the name of the controller which we are getting from here. So basically we are using routing functionality in ASP.NET. If you're an ASP.NET developer, you already know what this is. If you're any developer with API knowledge, you already know what this is, what routing is. And we're going to use connect SAP method name as well, and then we're going to click on send. So Make sure the application is running, and make sure you are connected to the database that you have set the configuration details to, and then click on send. So in a when you have a live server, when the application is already run in a live server, you do not actually have to uh, make sure that the applications are running, because they will already be running in the server. Since I'm using a local machine and a local application for testing purpose, these are the few things that you need to keep in mind. Let's head over to this and see what happens. One other thing is, if you're using a demo version of the software, that means you do not have a license, you just have a trial license period for 30 days, you're gonna have to set the date back to any of the day within the trial period and then run the application. Otherwise it will throw an exception error which is related to the license. So we have a successful return which says true, and the message is OS's computers. If you remember, we set the company name to a variable and we return that variable, so that's what we're getting. And we're getting the OSC computers name, which is the database or the company we're logged into. So that's all for this connecting to the SAP Business One database from a third-party application. In future videos, in fact, we are going to see how to retrieve some data from SAP Business One using API, and how to post some data from an application to SAP Business One using ADA API as well. That's it for now. If you're new to my channel, please subscribe to my channel. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up, and if there's anything else you want to see, please comment down below. And until next time, thank you.